channel. Welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers for my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. All right. So I had to take a minute for the storm to calm down because lots of lightning. The cats were going a little berserk. The youngest one, he just absolutely hates when rain hits, when storms hit. He goes, ugh. So I had to calm him down. So now I'm ready to do your reading here, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for this week of, oh, well, I almost said January, June 7th through June 13th. All right. When you come into this live stream, give me a fonzie, double tap the screen, or just simply hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this reading resonates with you. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss when I post videos or when I go live. All right. So all that helps out this channel, and I'm grateful for all of your love and support. All right. So Earth signs, this is for this week. So what is the overall energy for the element of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? Absolutely beautiful. So you definitely have somebody who's overanalyzing something. They're all up in their head. I feel like this is somebody who is like, should I, shouldn't I, right? Should I, shouldn't I take action? Should I, shouldn't I, move forward with some sort of a plan, right? Somebody who's holding a coin. So that's why somebody is overanalyzing something. They're wondering if they go through with a plan or take some sort of action, if they will, be able to afford a relationship or be able to afford some sort of a situation. Yeah, family. So that's what I feel. I feel like somebody is definitely overanalyzing something about making some sort of a move here, or signs. When it comes to money, they're wondering if they can support the family. They wonder if they'll have enough to make ends meet for everybody. Do you see there is the white horse is ahead of the black horse? So I feel like somebody, like a feminine part of this male individual, really wants to move forward with a plan, but I feel like the shadow side is holding him back. That's where this analyzation is coming through. I feel like he's wondering if, for some of you, is his identity. Like if he gets in a relationship, will he lose his identity? Will he be able to make it work? Will he be able to have enough means to support the family? For some of you, it may even be about going on vacation. For somebody may want to surprise you with a surprise vacation here, and they're wondering if they'll have the money to take the whole family, right? If they'll be able to support it and pay for everything. So he is definitely all in his head. You could see that this person is holding crystals. So he wants something to be crystal clear. For some of you, I feel like he really wants to trust his intuition with the white horse ahead. I feel like, but because he's in his masculine energy, he's really overthinking something. He's really like in his over analyzing something here, or signs. But I do feel he is somebody who's very good with money, who knows how to make ends meet. I feel like, he is, he's a good provider for his family. He's a good provider for the house. You can see there's all the colors of the rainbow here. So I just see 1-1. So I feel like there could be some sort of a message that he would communicate. See the colors of the rainbow? The rainbow to me represents the chakra system. All right. So that is really good here, Earth signs. And what I see is this person loves you. All right. This person is not only got his hand on his heart, but he also got a heart on his leg. What that is, I am not sure. To me, it looks like a keyhole. But you see, I showed you the white horse. So this is a white heart. I feel like his intentions are pure. I feel like whatever his intentions are, they are definitely coming from the heart space. I feel like he is somebody who's very secure with his emotions, somebody who's very grounded, somebody who's very down to earth, somebody who's very sexy, somebody who isn't afraid to be who he is. I also feel like this person is like a very wise old soul. I feel like he is not afraid of changes. I feel like he is not afraid to express his heart. I feel like he is also somebody who has a touch of spirituality, but I feel like he second guesses his intuition a lot. Regardless of how he feels, though, I do feel that he wants to offer you his heart. He's very much feeling strong, like very much in tune with his masculine and feminine energies. Like I said, very grounded, very down to earth. And we're talking about two earth signs. This is you. If you're a female, you're very much in your masculine energy this week. I feel like this is why you're over analyzing something. You could be second guessing as to like a mentor energy. Maybe you're like wanting to mentor somebody. You may want to sit down and have a heart to heart conversation. Maybe sit and listen to what this person has to say instead of like interrupting or always over analyzing every little thing that they say. Because again, his intentions are pure. He knows what he wants and he's not afraid to go right. But the thing is, he's just wondering if he'll have enough to make ends meet on a family dynamic. All right. So this is absolutely beautiful here. Earth signs. You can see he's in brown, which represents the Earth Star chakra. You see he has a white heart here. That represents the crown chakra. This represents the purity. His heart is pure. His heart is authentic. His heart is of the light. This is somebody who is not afraid to go out and have a picnic in the middle of a field somewhere. He's not afraid to be romantic. He's not afraid to show his sensitive side. This is like somebody who is both masculine and feminine. This person is very balanced, a very wise old soul, very grounded, is afraid of changes. All right. So, earth signs, that's absolutely beautiful. I feel like, see, if you look on this card, they're very similar. But see how he's got the streak of gray hair? That tells me that he's a wise old soul. He is very, very good with money. I'm also seeing 4, which is an 8, and a 5 and a 3, which is an 8. So double eights, 88 could be significant. So I feel like there could be like just a couple of years difference between you two. I also see 4. So this is definitely a very grounded, a very protected relationship. I feel like, so don't over analyze something. Don't maybe nitpick at every little thing he says. Don't question his intentions, because 100% I feel like his intentions are pure. Right? I feel like he has done a lot of inner work. He has faced a lot of shows. All right. So this is beautiful. So, Spirit, let's get a little bit more about this energy for opening up for the earth elements. What else would you like to say? Let's get a message from this masculine person here on this. What would you like to tell the earth signs here? Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I mean with the thinking man, right? The thinking man. You're given too many F's, right? You should not overanalyze it, right? Don't worry. Give 0, right? Give 0. So I feel like ground 0 is important here. Yeah, he's saying, listen, they broke your heart. F them, right? You should not care. Don't care about them. Give 0 F's to them. So they broke your heart. Yeah, I've been through that. So one of the ways to get over it is to purge. Get that ugly cry on, right? Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. So I feel like that's what he's telling you, right? Stop over analyzing it. Let it go. Don't care about this person no more, right? So this is absolutely beautiful. I love it, right? I'm going to take both of these cards. So we have pink and orange. So pink talks about love, compassion, caring. You got the orange card here, which talks about empathy. It talks about your sacral chakra, right? So this person could really be pulling on your empathy, pulling on your heartstrings, right? So this other person is telling you, Earth signs, look, don't let this other person who broke your heart get in your head. Don't allow them any else, right? They hurt you. That's the only thing you need to know is they hurt you. So the hell with them, right? F them. Give them zero cares, right? I love this Rebel deck. That's the name of this deck, by the way, the Rebel deck. Yeah. Yeah. So we got the Rebel. Stop obsessing. Yeah, whatever you're thinking about doing, don't do it, Earth signs. Now is not the time. Yeah, if you think they're lying, guess what? They are. So this person is doing, right? I feel like that it's another person. I feel like it's another man or another person. They're picking your brain so that they know what to do to trigger you, to get you to cry, to, to trigger you, right? That's what they're thinking about. And you're caring too much about what they say. Like they're nitpicking, just like I said, right? So yeah, it's like they're putting you through yours, right? And they're gonna get their turn. That's what they're telling. That's what this man is telling. Put you through it, right? He broke your heart. So don't give him the opportunity to keep nitpicking at your brain, to keep triggering you, to keep brainwashing you. That you know who you said it. Don't allow him to keep brainwashing you and over analyzing a situation. So this person could be coming in and saying, "Oh, how much do you care about me, right? How much do you care about me? Don't you empathize with me?" No, don't. The hell with them. Don't give them any empathy. Don't even give them your power of tears. Okay. Alrighty. Earth signs. So let's see what's happening. What was last week's energy and how's it influencing this week? What was last week's energy? Oh, yep. See, got the bear. So we have 15 and a 10, the 10 of wands in reverse. Spirit's telling you, let that iciness go. Let that shit go. They hurt you, right? They turned and gave you the cold shoulder. And now, it's like you already know that no matter what you do, you're not going to make their ass happy, right? They broke your heart. But what you don't realize is, you're stronger than what you think you are. So don't allow them to keep pulling on your energy with the wands energy there. Don't allow them to keep pulling on you because no matter what you do, they're not going to be happy, right? They're just not going to be happy. So, yeah, this talks about, well, today is the last day. So, do first to the 6th, which is today. So, yeah, in the past, this person was all about pleasing them. They were all about themselves, right? That's all they cared about. And then when you needed something, what did they do? They gave you the cold shoulder. 511. So look it up, right? They gave you the cold shoulder. So you need to learn this lesson about no matter what you do, you're not going to please this person. So stop allowing them to pull on your emotions. Give them the cold shoulder. Don't give them the power of your empathy. All right? Yeah. They were disloyal anyways. The 10 of cups in reverse. They were disloyal anyways. They didn't appreciate you. They didn't value you when they had you, right? They didn't have no empathy for you when you guys were together. So why should you show them any empathy now? I feel like you got a good one in your midst. And I feel like he's being very blunt and very truthful to you, right? So you need to heed the advice that he is giving you, because I feel like, I feel like you don't need to judge the past with what you've experienced. Like, you don't need to judge the present for what you've experienced in the past, because not everybody's, this person is not like your past. He's very unusual, is what I see here. So, past influences when it comes to the bear in reverse. Yeah, and you know what? Look, the bear is looking at, they broke your heart. Look, he's looking right at it. They broke your heart. F them. So don't feel bad for turning a cold shoulder to them. Don't. Don't show them any empathy. I love it. All right. So give me the past last week or today and how it's influencing. Yeah. See, this person may have gave you a diamond. They may have promised you the world, right? They may have promised you a faithful family, promised that they would take care of you guys for the rest of your life. But they wasn't loyal. No, they were out being a dog, right? Handing other masters that leash, right? They didn't care about what they had at home. They didn't value you. They wasn't happy. They wasn't. On the bottom of the deck, nature, grounded, and ancestors. So you definitely have an ancestor that is watching for you. They're giving you a lot of wisdom. So you're seeing it, right? See, the eagle has the key here. The key is to ground your energy and give 0 F's. It's okay to turn the cold shoulder. And that's what they're telling you. We promise you, the one that you've got in your midst right now will be loyal. He is ready to offer you the love that you deserve. This is somebody who's very wise, somebody who's a very old soul. They keep showing me the hermit card, right? And he's giving you the wisdom that you need. He is, because he's seeing something from a higher perspective, right? Because I feel like this other person, see, they was not loyal, right? Now they may want to come back across this bridge and reconcile. Don't do it. I pull Medea. Don't do it. If any of you know who Medea is, who does I can't think of his name, but I can see his face. Medea is a really good movie. I love her. I love his movies. You need to go watch them. They're funny as hell. Let me tell you. All right. So give me a little bit more about this past and how it's influencing the present. The present this week. I feel like he just broke a lot of promises, right? His words were very magical, right? He's like, let's go have some fun, right? I feel like that's what he did. He may have left you at home, right, with the family, and went out and was having fun with other women, right? Maybe being Rico Suave while you're at home in hibernation. Like, I feel like he was keeping you a secret. Yeah, you're about to level up. The answer is yes. So, if you're wondering if this person who is giving you this wise advice is meant for you, the answer is yes. So, fine, right? So, love and peace, live lasting and be happy. That is your right. You have the right to have fun. You have the right to be happy. So, the answer that you're seeking is within yourself. Find peace with the situation. Live a life of fun, joy, happiness. This new person will make you happy. And I feel like the old person, the other person from before, is mad, right? It's a classic case of you don't know what you got till it's gone, right? Yeah. Practice being mindful. Be very aware. And that's the solution, right? Alrighty, Earth sign. What's happening this week for the element of Earth? Yeah, look at this. Ooh, daddy. So we have the Queen of Hearts. Look at this. Matching pair. Queen of Hearts. This person may want to have a baby with you if you're able to have babies. Some of you aren't. Some of you may be. Some of you may not be. Yes, this person may want to have a child with you. This also could be talking about if you have past children with another person. You know, he may be pulling on your heartstrings, using the kids against you. Do you see a matching pair, King and Queen of Hearts? Okay, King and Queen, sorry. But yeah, if you're wondering if he is meant, the one with now, this person is showing up in this energy is meant for you, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Okay. So in the present moment, for some of you, you may be finding out you're pregnant. For others of you, this gentleman may be saying, hey, have a child together. For others of you, this may be talking about letting go of the old and embracing the new, right? See the sun shining in that nest? So, yeah, that's what I see. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards here for the present situation. Spirit of the woods, voices, goblins, and nightmares. So I feel like this past person caused you a lot of nightmares, maybe a lot of sleepless nights. So you may be pondering that, right? I don't know why, but see how you got this bird with the stick in his mouth? There's an old nursery rhyme coming in my head. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Okay. So you could be having a lot of nightmares about this person and what they did to you. Like you could be having a lot of rest nights. It's like his voice keeps repeating in your head or her voice keeps repeating in your head. But I do feel that you have a lot of rest nights, a lot of nightmares from what this person did to you. hmm For some of you, this person may have isolated you from your family. Yeah, Spirit of the Pumpkin, autumn harvest and midnight. Wouldn't come home till midnight. See the orange, the pumpkin, right? The orange is your sacral chakra. Like I said, they played on your empathy. Wouldn't come home till midnight. Oh, honey, you know I wasn't out with anybody else. I mean, it was just me and the boys carousing. Oh, look at this. We have a witch in the mix, right? Again, nightmares. hmm So, cycles, visions, and dreams. So again, nightmares. You could have had a lot of nightmares. But I feel like this person maybe was messing with a witch, right? Causing you to play a lot of mind games, get in your head, right? Giving you, look, spider. So if you're waking up with bites, you could be seeing spiders in your dreams. If you are, that's a sign of a Jezebel spirit. A Jezebel spirit is a master manipulator. That would be this witch energy. So, yeah. So, this also could be a sign of this man who's in the thinking reverse, trying to pick the brain, trying to play on your empathy. Somebody who thinks that you should bow down and please them, right? This is what that means. If you see a spider in your dreams, it is a sign that you have a master manipulator around you, right? And that is the case here. So this person could have caused you a lot of nightmares, right? Maybe you've seen a spider and you're like, what the hell was, right? This is somebody who, this master manipulator who is an emotional manipulator, somebody who likes to play on your empathy, somebody who you know, likes a piece of the, you know, the clam or the wand, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? This could be somebody who, you know, repeats the repetitive cycle of, you know, playing on people's empathy, but doesn't really care about how somebody else feels, right? So that is what I see. Present moment this week. Element of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. So this, you're being asked to reflect on them emotions. See how she's underwater. So reflect on this emotion, but don't drown yourself out in it. You don't have to drown in this emotion. You are not there to please this person. The only person you have to make happy is yourself. And if you have children, or children. So, yeah. So you could be having a lot of nightmares, possibly about being underwater, possibly drowning. You know, see how she's in that white. So you have the capacity to bring yourself out of this rebirth. This also could be talking about, I remember I said about a baby, right? But see, there's a distorted version of yourself you're looking at. And that's because you were in that 10 of Wands energy. You were trying to make somebody happy who was not loyal to you. Again, a master manipulator, right? So the best dreams happen when you're awake. Yeah. So you are going through a massive awakening, and that's why you're reflecting on something. You're reflecting on the fact that they break your heart. No matter what you did, they wouldn't have been happy. So don't give your power away to them. Don't give them any empathy. Don't give them no kind of emotions, right? Because they'll just keep repeating the cycle if you do that. So again, dreams, nightmares. You can have dreams, right? Why? Because you're different. You may have premonition dreams. You may have, you know, you may have some sort of a psychic ability, maybe daydreaming or visualization, right? With death comes wisdom. So you're a very wise old soul, which goes back to that 45 energy. You're a very wise old soul. You have been through a lot. That's that darkness of the soul where you've had to go through a lot of self-reflection. You had to face a lot of these goblins, right? But you are the Queen of Cups. You're very empathic, very psychic, you're very knowledgeable, right? You're very connected to Mother Earth. You're very connected to your spirit team. Alrighty, so um hidden influences, element of Earth, hidden influences. Yeah, this person has put you through a lot. I can see this. Okay, so hidden influences is we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there you could have had a lot of bad luck, and you could be wondering why am I what the heck is going on here? Why am I having this period of bad luck? What is hidden that is influencing my luck? And if you look, I'll put it up close to there. You can see where the arrows are pointing. Aries and Pisces, Cancer and Gemini, Libra. I think it says Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. So there's 2 earth signs on there. So you could have been dealing with one of these signs that arrow is pointing at. But I also feel too, you need to check your birth chart. I feel like your birth chart would be important. Whatever is in your 6th house or your 7th house could be very important. That your houses, your birth chart, you need to check your birth chart because there's some sort of knowledge in that birth chart. Some sort of maybe a retrograde is influencing this. Which there's some sort of a retrograde in your birth chart that is like it's a transit of some sort that is influencing your luck. You may be in a period of downtime. You may be in a period of feeling stuck in a situation, unable to move forward. Again, over analyzing something, right? As to whether or not to take action. You can see, right? Masculine and feminine, darkness and light. So I recommend, now listen, earth signs, there's several different natal charts that you can look at. There's tropical, there's sidereal, there's draconian, and there's Vedic. I recommend the Vedic because I feel like whatever influence that is hidden, that Vedic birth chart will answer that question. And in that Vedic birth chart, check your 6th house, your 7th house, your 9th house, your 10th house. Those will be significant. And I feel like you'll get the answer that you need. All right. Because I feel like there's some sort of a retrograde that's influencing something. I feel like what is hidden is what is keeping you stuck, what the holdup is. That's what I feel like is hidden. There's definitely other people involved in this situation. See the labyrinth going around and around. I feel like that's why you're feeling stuck, because you feel like you're in this labyrinth. Like you see no way out, because every time you move forward, you hit an impasse. Every time you move forward, you hit an impasse. So I feel like you really need to stay at peace. Again, check that birth chart. I did mention the 7th house, which is the house of relationships. So check that out. That'll also tell you a little bit of relationship that you're currently in, and about your past relationship. But like the past one, the one who hurt you really bad, that caused you a lot of nightmares, is a karmic situation. It's a karmic. All right. So let's go ahead and see what this hidden influence is. Let's give me a little bit more about this hidden influence. All right. So Spirit of St. Nicholas, gifts, generosity, and assistance. So something about Christmas time. Spirit of fire, passion, creativity, and spark. So around Christmas time would be Capricorn. So Sagittarius and Capricorn will be significant to your natal chart. I also feel too, there's something about your house of creativity, which would be your 5th house. Hourglass, time is slipping, in spirit of waters, cleansing, healing, and emotions. So that's why in the present moment, you're definitely doing some self-reflection. You're reflecting on this emotion that needs to be cleared out of your energy when it comes to it is time, right? It is time to access your gifts. Again, something with that natal chart. Something with that natal chart and facing the shadow side. See how the antlers are on fire? Those are your antennas. So your crown chakra is being purified. You have a gift. You have a clair in your natal chart. You have a clair earth signs that's being activated. So Spirit is telling you to be gentle with yourself, right? Be gentle with yourself. But it is time to clear out this emotion. So you know what else? I'm getting earth signs. You have claircognizance and clairaudient with the voices. Those are 2 clairs that you have. Along with being empath, you also could have a mediumship ability. You very well may have a mediumship ability. Claircognizance, clairaudient, clairsentience, your clairs, all of them. It'll be in your natal chart. Go to that Vedic chart. I'm telling you, you'll get the answers that you're seeking. Because it's time to unlock something. It's time to heal something. It's time to cleanse these emotional nightmares that you keep repeating. All right. All right. So there you go. So there's something hidden in that natal chart that's going to help you activate something about timing. Okay. Yeah. Because right now you're unclear. You're all fogged in. You're foggy. This needs to be purified. Your brain is foggy. Your clairs are foggy, and it's making you a bit confused. And I feel like this person who is looking for sympathy from you is even making it worse. Okay. So hidden influences for the element of earth. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So this person is very needy. This person may also, the one who's playing on your empathy, has a shadow. It has an attachment. They are very codependent. And I feel like because of this codependency, you were only able to see things in black and white because they pulled on your apron strings. This person is very egotistical, very prideful, very needy, right? And they took advantage of your vibes. That's your sacral chakra, right? They took advantage of your vibes. Like they felt you. It's like they could sense you in some sort of way, right? So that needs to be cleared. So I feel like when you clear out this emotion of his codependent energy, or he, she, it, they, when you clear out that codependent energy that they were trying to suffocate you with, you'll be able to see things more clearly instead of having them black and white glasses on, because that's what they wanted you to see through, is these black and white glasses. You know, yeah, I'm not doing this. You're the only one that I love, right? But like I said, no matter what you would have did, you wouldn't have been able to make them happy, right? So you need to understand that, right? So you're definitely going through an awakening that you are built different, right? Look at the crown. See the crown chakra. You're learning something about yourself through this transformation. You're going through purification and you're healing, and you're going to be okay. All right. That's what Spirit wants you to know. You're going to be okay. You are built differently. You got a lot of clairs, like a lot of them. All right. Whew. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Obstacles for earth signs this week. What's the obstacle that they need to be aware of this week? Okay. So you definitely are confused. It's like, I don't know what decision to make, right? This is a master number 22, which adds up to a 4. So you're definitely mastering an obstacle, right? The obstacle of being ever analyzing something, being indecisive about something. You know, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So let's go back here to the man holding a coin, right? So again, this person was very greedy. They could have been taking all of your pentacles and going out on your dime, right? Again, making you sit at home, causing a lot of confusion, doing a lot of emotional manipulation, reverse psychology, right? Which would left you broke. So this was an unbalanced relationship, and that's what you need to understand. So the obstacle is the fact that this person did not want you to make a choice. They wanted to keep you stuck in this unbalanced relationship. So it's like you had to sacrifice your own happiness for them. All right. So the obstacle is back to having enough money to support the family. Does this person love me? Right. I don't know what choice to make, because what if I make the wrong choice again? And he's telling you, but babe, I love you. Right. I love you. I will hand you my heart. I don't know what else to do to prove to you I care about you, right? This person is like, you look at him like they're the most attractive thing on the earth, right? It's like, I feel like when you two met eyes, you locked in, and that's all you could see was like this burst of passion. Yeah, like I could feel like a burst of passion. So yeah, I feel like the obstacle is that you're very unclear as to what you should do. For some of you, this person may say, listen, you don't have to work, right? You don't have to work. I will support the family. Okay. For some of you out there. So let's clarify the obstacle card for the element of earth. The obstacle card for the element of earth. Show me a little bit more about this obstacle. Unable to make a decision. Obstacle, unable to make a decision. I'm telling you, you're confused, right? Something about the house and breaking bread. Oh, look at this. 444. Okay. So for some of you, the obstacle is, will foundation still be built strongly? Will we have a happy home? Will we have the structure, right? We'll be able, I feel for some of you, you're going to buy a house. You're going to have to if you're pregnant. I feel like that's what you're thinking about. We'll be able to afford another kid. If we do, we're going to have to get a bigger house. We'll be able to get a bigger house. Because while I'm pregnant, I might not be able to work, right? So if you're considering having another child, those are some questions you're asking. If this isn't about a child, it's just about, if we go in and buy a house together, if we get married and buy a house together, will our foundation still be solid 10 years from now? Right? I feel like somebody would pop the question, but you're confused, right? I feel like this person can feel your confusion. Will we be able to make it, right? Will there be enough to go around? The answer is yes, but you're going to have to work on it. You're going to have to work on the relationship. I feel like if this person doesn't want you to work, I feel like you're going to push to the fact that, listen, we can't live on a single income. We can't do it. We can't raise a family on a single income house. I feel like for some of you, right now, I feel like you want to keep your job. You do want to continue working because I feel like you definitely want to save up to buy a house. I feel like you're going to be shopping around. You're not going to just jump on the first house that you find. For some of you, that is what I feel. Oh yeah, definitely. You're definitely manifesting something. I feel like this person's going to ask you. I feel like they could write you a letter, sit down, see the heart. He's holding that heart, and that's what he's telling you, right? Whoever I'm talking to, you have the power to alchemize emotions. You do. For some of you, this person's going to write you a love letter. I feel like he's going to get down on one knee. For some reason, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody proposing, but like they're a bit of a romantic. So they may write a love letter to you first. For some of you, if this is about a marriage, this is about sitting down and writing out the vows, right? So I feel like they're telling you to trust your instincts. Don't snarl. Don't, don't be, I don't know why I'm hearing potential. I don't know. Don't overanalyze it, is what I'm saying. Don't overanalyze it. So you're very skilled. Whoever I'm talking to, you're very skilled. You're loaded with clairs. You're able to transmute negative energy. That's what I feel for you. So obstacles. Give me a card for obstacles. That's too many. Can I just have one, please, for obstacles? Yeah, keep exploring. So I feel like this is about the house. Keep shopping. Keep exploring your options. Yeah, we have the Leo, the fifth house here. So definitely for some of you, it very well could be about a child, about getting pregnant. Let me get my cheat sheet out here. So Leo rules the fifth house of creativity, children, romance, play, prodigy, and competition. So I feel like this is a house you need to look at along with your seventh house, where I feel like definitely about children. I'm telling you, somebody wants to have a child or somebody's finding out they're pregnant. I don't know. This is for somebody out there. This is also about romance. So I do feel somebody wants to marry you, or somebody is going to write you a love letter to confirm how bad they want to work on this relationship. Again, this person is very romantic. I'm telling you, they're very, very romantic. I don't know what I did with that spirit of communication, but yeah, this person is very romantic. This person is very romantic. And again, when you two looked at each other, there was like a fire, a passion that rose between you two. And when this person got a hold of you, like I felt like when you two crossed paths, you felt it because of everything you've been through. You may have went your separate ways, but I feel like you're back together. And I feel like this is very romantic. They like to write you love notes. They like to text you. It's kind of like a reassurance kind of situation. I feel like there is a lot of heat between you two, is what I feel here. I feel like this person is, I feel like they have a very strong inner child. They're very good with your children. Very good with your children. All right. So let's move on to outside influences. What's an outside influence this week? So that's all they really want, is to have fun with you. They want to be happy with you. They want to be goofy with you, right? They want to play with you. They want to, they want to be playful with you, right? They want to laugh. They want to sing. They want to be silly, right? And I feel like this person is not afraid of that. They're not afraid of that. They're not afraid of their sensitivity. All right, outside influences. Yeah. So I feel like you definitely have a manipulator around you who just doesn't want to see you find peace. They don't want to see you happy, is what I see. See the King of Swords. So, yeah, and I feel like that's why this current person is telling you F them. Don't allow them to play on your empathy. They broke your heart, right? You care too much about them and you keep letting them play on your empathy. So he's saying F them. Don't give them zero emotions, right? So outside influences, this person knows how to pull on your empathy. This person is that master manipulator with that spider energy. He's a Jezebel spirit, right? Look, letter in reverse. I'm telling you, he's something about exposing him. All right. So let's go ahead and pull with the lilies in reverse as the outside influence. Lilies in reverse. Yeah. So this person is clinging like poison. Like he's really trying to poison you. With the King of Swords, right? His words are very poisonous. It's like poison ivy. It's like you get the hives just thinking about it, right? It makes you itch. Um, it's like he, like he stunts your growth, right? See, that's poison ivy on there. Like he's like an added growth, or they are. He, she, it, or they are like an added growth. And they're just clingy. They're very poisonous. Um, it's like they won't let you have peace, right? Yeah, somebody from the past who who tried to make you look like a dummy when you guys were in public. Feel like they would always humiliate you. Um, they could have even been out in public saying you were a bad POA. If you don't know what POA is, it's a piece of you see what's the red's covering there? Let me show you. See how the red's covering that? What's that covering? All right. So I feel like the flame got snuffed out is what I feel. But I feel like they're being very nostalgic. They're looking at your pictures. They could also be, doing some self gratification to your pictures, making them all sticky for some of you. All right, so outside influences with the lilies in reverse and odding. Give me one card, please, and thank you. All right, this card. Yeah, they knew you were different. They knew you were different. So it's like they keep taking different approaches, right? They keep taking different approaches to try to poison you. Yep, the signs are showing you or what showing you the way. You're seeing the signs. I'm a woman on a mission too. So somebody's on a mission. That's their mission. Is to make you poisonous thoughts. Try to poison you. Maybe do things to your picture, self gratification. But I feel like, they're taking different approaches here. Something about September 18th. We have Virgo energy here. So, yeah. So, you need to do life is short, do stuff that matters. Shit happens, but you're still worthy of love. See the signs? You're still worthy of love. Best course of action for the element of earth. Alrighty. So, listen to your intuition. The best course of action is to listen to your intuition. For some of you, the best course of action is to sign them damn divorce papers and ship them back out. The best course of action is to change your focus. Um, December 7th can be significant. July 12th can be significant. But the Seven of Pentacles talks about a change your focus. Put the time, energy, and focus into the current relationship. Listen to what they have. Listen to what this new person has to say. Right. The best course of action is to drown out whatever the other person has to say. Don't allow them to get in your head. Right. So we do have the fish. So somebody could be a Pisces, but you have the King of Pentacles here, which goes back to the man holding a coin. And you do have another female here from the past. This person could be a Pisces. This person is an individual. This is somebody's old flame. So you could be getting some sort of news this week. Let's see what this news is as far as the burst of action. News for the element of earth for the best course of action. Yep. Ground your energy. There's that rainbow coming through. Ground your energy. Stay focused on grounding your root chakra. Focused on healing the rest of you, right? That rainbow. Stay focused on healing your soul. Stay focused on that point that's at the end of the rainbow, right? Also, stay focused on standing in authenticity with your words for some of you. Yeah, because your mind is creating something. So definitely sign some sort of a document. Um, a renewal. For some of you, it may be a lease renewal. For some of you, it may be signing a document, like I said, buying a house. For some of you, it could be a marriage license. Yeah, so you're definitely shedding, you're shape shifting, you're shedding this old version of you, and you're stepping into the light with a new beginning because you're awakening. You're awakening to a new beginning. Look, mine. You're going to be satisfied with signing this document, signing a marriage license, signing a house deed. Maybe your person's going to leave you a note, or I do feel with the message coming in here, there is some sort of, like I said, signing of a document of some sort, a deed, a house loan, but some sort of good news is coming in. All right. So, best course of action, news, rainbow pen creation. Can I have one more card for the element of earth? Yeah, heart locked and closed. So, didn't we have the eagle come through here? No, maybe not. All right. So I do feel you need to close the door to the other person. I also feel like you could be going like closing a deed or closing some sort of a deal for some of you. I feel like you're definitely purifying the heart space because, again, look, they broke your heart, right? So, what did you do? You closed your heart off. So, the best course of action is to purify that, right? Purify that heart space, ground your energy, reflect, but don't stay there, right? It's okay to reflect upon it, right? But don't stay in that emotion, right? You have the power and the strength to see something more clearly. So keep exploring your options, is what I feel. Yeah, the signs are showing you the way. You have a specific mission here on earth, and you're seeing the signs. Your mission is to um, make people feel good, right? Help those who need help to be healed. For some of you, you may need to take a Reiki class to get attuned. Maybe Reiki 1, 2, or 3. I don't know. Maybe that is an option here to go take a Reiki class because this will attune you to your gifts. Take spiritual development classes. I'm telling you about the Reiki getting attuned because it'll attune all them chakras. I'm a level 2, so I understand totally how it works. I've been there, did that. I'm gonna do my master's as soon as I can, but not at this moment. So the outcome, right? The outcome, the outcome for the element of earth for this week. Yep. So for some of you, you may be getting some money with the King of Pentacles. You may be getting some money, maybe starting your own business. Yeah, ten of Hearts. I feel like the outcome is that you're going to see that this person is loyal, that they really do want to start a family with you. They want to be part of your family. They want to marry you. They want to have the white picket stuff, the dozen kids or whatever. I'm just throwing it out there. The dog, the cat, the goldfish, right? So see how you two fishies are swimming towards the dogs? This is you and your current person. This is the other person going the other way, right? So the outcome is that you will have enough. You can depend on this person. They will be loyal. They will be a good provider. All right. Um, yeah. You're going to turn your luck around. All right. So the outcome for the element of earth with the fish and the dog. Oh my goodness. I don't know if one fell or a dozen. I'm only seeing, maybe there's only one. I don't know. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody could be pregnant. Mm-hmm. Somebody very well could be pregnant. See the eggs? Somebody's very fertile. Somebody this week could be, what do they call that? Oh, I can't think of what it's called. There's 3 days, 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, where you're very fertile. I can't think of the word right off the bat, but that's what I feel. That must have been the only card that popped out because I don't see no other ones. All right. So clarify fish, dog. Maybe you're if you have a dog, maybe you're gonna find out that they're pregnant for some of you. For others, the outcome is that you are ovulating. Thank you, Spirit. You could be ovulating, and that may be the perfect time to get pregnant for some of you. For others of you, this is talking about you're in a period of incubation, you're being protected. This person will be loyal, they'll be able to provide for you, you'll have everything you need. Um, yeah, so give yourself some, I love it. Give yourself some space. Take that leap of faith and trust them because you're coming out of a period of this. So you've been in a dark night of a soul. Mm-hmm. This was a karmic partner. You were in a dark night of the soul, and now you're finally seeing the light. That's why I'm seeing the 45, the hermit. The hermit goes through the door of the soul. So the outcome is this person is trustworthy. They are loyal. You need to trust it. Give yourself space. Be gentle with yourself and take this leap of faith. Okay? Let's pull a light keeper or angel card to finalize this reading. I'm a little over, but I don't know. I get lost in the sauce. All right. So give me a final card for the element of earth. Yeah. Charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Yep. See the roses? I'm telling you. Something with this person being romantic. So charity is, I believe, can't remember. Faith is Archangel Michael's twin flame. Hope is Gabrielle's. I can't remember who Charity is, but you're the Shekinah, which makes perfect sense. That's why I got all the Claires here sign. The Shekinah is like the Sophia. The Sophia story talks about she fell to earth. When she fell under the 3D, it shattered her light. She had to go through a period of darkness to find all the missing parts of her light. And I feel like Earth Signs, this is you. This is that journey in the dark night of the soul. To what? Find all the missing pieces of your light. So, yes, you have been through a lot of impasses, you've had a lot of blockages, but you need to understand that while you were in this impasse, you were protected. You were in this egg. You have, like, you were in the process of this rebirth, right? So you're definitely connected to heaven. So pray. Pray for what you want. Pray for the answers. Connect, ask, and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Right there. You are protected. Okay? Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I'm telling you, soul flame, rediscover the lost part of yourself. What did I say? Experience relationship harmony and healing. And that's exactly what you're doing with this person. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Jesus, about that. Jesus says, listen, you're not being condemned. You're on the path to the light. You're rediscovering all the lost parts of yourself. That's why you've been through everything that you've been. I'm telling you, go check out that Vedic VEDIC natal chart. It'll help you. All right. So what crystals do you recommend for the element of earth? Turkey, sodalite, abundance, sacrifice, and altruism. So sodalite, spirit of turkey, help me always remember that by selflessly lifting others up, I am also lifting myself up. Thank you. So sodalite, I have a, but I'm not going to show it to you because it's in a sacred place. All right. So heart chakra, right? Remember the outcome. You have the opportunity to unlock this heart. Stick tight. Stick tight in serpentine. Grounding, polarization, and aligning. What did I say about grounding? Right there. I am healed to heal that heart. All right. So that is what I have for you for this week, Earth sign. For watching, thank you for your thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Have a great week.